Yeah, good morning everybody. Don here. Thought I'd come out with a new video for January. I hadn't had one on this month, so I'm gonna come up with a new one and test out my new camera. It was 9 degrees this morning, so had some extreme weather. And what I'm doing is show you what I usually go through in the mornings on this type of cold with these pigeons. And you gotta love them to keep doing this, because there's times I'm so tired I just don't feel like doing it, but I gotta do it. And my water's still on. And I got this dog heating pad around the spigot in this bucket. It keeps this water faucet spigot from freezing. And we had below zero last night, so it's doing its job. Since I can't run no hose, I gotta fill up these plastic barrels with water and use these lawnmowers to transport it. So I fill these guys up, and I fill up these individual water containers, which you see here. I just got done emptying all of them. What I do first is I feed the birds. What I first do, get up in the mornings, is open the doors, give them some fresh air, check around, make sure everything's okay, which they are, and then I start feeding them. And once I feed them, everybody gets fed. I start giving them water. I give them 1 plastic gallon of water. Let's see where it's at. And I had a plastic. Yeah, you know. Oh, there it is. I give them 1 of these per container, due to the fact that water freezes up so much they get a good gulp of it after they eat. And then that's it, because it starts to freeze up in about an hour. But I got this container, water, it's heated, and I use that to rinse these out with ice, because sometimes there's ice in it just before I empty them. And what it is, it's a metal container here on top of another 5-gallon metal container, and I stick hot coals down there to keep this warm for about a good 5 hours, at least long enough for me to empty the waters. And fortunately, I have a wood boiler. That's where I get my ashes from. And I stick it in there. So, just thought I'd show you. After I empty all the waters, after they eat, and that's gonna do them till tomorrow. And then I start the cycle over again. I feed them, give them some fresh water, let them get a good guzzle drink for about a good hour, and they stop drinking, dump it all out. Because right now there's no babies and there's none sitting on eggs, so I'm not worried about that. And they'll go for a while without eating and drinking if they had to. I shipped birds in Texas in the summertime and got lost. A week later they found them. Most of them died out of 6, but a few survived. So, but what I've got here, my Italian owls, my German owls. Also, I helped out. It helped by taking the doors off and letting them fly free with the Portuguese tumblers. That way I deal with 1 water, so they all can share it, and then they eat here all together. And this will work, save time and waters until springtime. And then I put them back in the coop, put the doors back on. So that'll help out. And you know, as many birds as I got, this is the only way I can do this, because if I had 1 loft, I probably could heat it up. And yeah, and if I could heat it up, then I wouldn't have to worry about it. But since I got few lofts and many birds. That's the best way for me to do it. I've tried just about everything. I tried everything to see what works best, but trial and error, you know. And let me show you these plastic barrels that I was putting water in these things, putting it in there thinking it wouldn't freeze. It still froze, so scrap that idea and scrap that idea over there with that refrigerator. I mean, it prevented from freezing completely solid, but still had some ice on top, so that wasn't a good idea. But like I said, what works for me is this method right here of getting fresh water to them daily and dumping the waters out after they eat, about an hour after they eat, and then till tomorrow. And I give my ducks the rest of the water, which they love. So, and can't wait till springtime. 50 some more days till spring. It did go by pretty quick, or it's going by pretty quick, I must say. But right now, sometimes before I give them water, the snow that comes down, they'll eat that snow. That gives them a little water that way too. But like I said, this is just only until it stopped freezing. It's been below freezing for a while, so next week I think there's going to be a day or two with no freeze, so I can actually leave the waters in there for a day, which is going to be a relief, because it's a lot of work doing what I got to do, but you gotta love it, man. You gotta love doing what you do. If you don't love it, then you gotta get out of it. But in God's will, I'm still able to do it. I get older, might have to cut down some lofts, but I'm still gonna have birds probably till the day I die. So I had them since I was 13 years old, or a little younger. Kid in California with wild pigeons, so I'm 63 years old now. All right, guys. Hope everybody's enjoying their day and get ready for next breeding season. It's coming up here soon. I plan on putting more videos on. And I appreciate everybody looking, and have a great day and a great year. Thanks for watching.